What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast, thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody, and we'd like to hand the reins over to our very own Emma Chow because you said today, I've got something for the podcast.
I do. I had another dream about Jimmy.
Stop, you keep having dreams about, he's the man of your dreams.
Stop dreaming about me, you
What
weirdo.
happened?
Okay, so I get teased a lot on this show, and I actually...
Rightfully so.
As you should.
actually love
Character
it.
building.
Absolutely.
It's character building. I love it. It means I'm one of the boys. I love that so much.
Yes.
But I think my subconscious doesn't really like it.
Oh, your subconscious needs to grow up. I will noogie the hell out
I
of
will
your
bully your
subconscious.
subconscious.
I will dunk your subconscious head in the toilet and flush.
So I...
What happened?
Come on.
What's that called when you flush someone's head down the toilet again? Not initiation. There's something else.
No, it's a...
It's a
Tuesday
thing.
for you in primary school.
I never got my head flushed down the toilet. I'll have you know.
It's called a swirly or something
there's
like that. or something
Anyway, I sat up, bolt upright in the middle of the night. I have a cuddle pillow. Anyway, I sat up. So wait,
All right,
Right.
I won't bully you for that
And
one.
you wonder why you get bullied,
bullied.
mate, with
Hang
your
on, hang
freaking
on. I
cuddle pill.
pillow.
wait.
And I sat up in the middle of the night.
And I said, "You're so mean to me," and I threw the pillow on the floor.
Do you remember
and
this,
then
or
went
is
back
your
to sleep.
husband telling you this?
No, but I think I woke my husband up because he was cuddling
What
me
was
at
I
the time.
saying to you in the dream?
I don't know, but I was like, "You're so mean to me," and I threw the pillow on the floor, and I was like, "Got to store that one for the podcast."
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
did your husband, did he wake, did
Oh,
he
he
say
didn't care.
anything?
He didn't say anything. I think he just kind of like rustled a bit and went
Can you
back to
stop
sleep.
dreaming about me, you weirdo?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't want to. It's my choice.
You're so mean
Dream
to me.
about something fun.
Yeah,
Such as?
I don't know, I'd go in the pub.
yeah.
Having wines with the girls.
Yeah, you
There
love
go.
that.
I didn't have to dream that. That's reality.
Why
for
didn't you
me.
dream about me? Why didn't you dream about me?
Oh, sorry. Do you feel left out?
You have to put a towel down if you have those dreams. Can't wait for you to dream about that one tomorrow. That'll be good.
Get back to
Anyway,
it.
enjoy the podcast.
Enjoy the podcast. Dating in the dark. It is here. No bios, no swipes, no lights. It's a true blind date between two singles. You must see all this stuff because they can't, because they're in complete darkness. You can search on the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma Instagram page, or just search Dating in the Dark on YouTube today. Our singles give us their first impressions before the lights come on. And here's the thing. I didn't think it could get any hornier.
Dating in the dark on the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. It's blind dating with the lights off and the awkwardness turned up.
Last time on Dating in the Dark,
Hi, my name's Sophia. I'm 28.
Hi, I'm Pete. I'm 29 years old.
we found out that Pete lived in a cave once.
I've got a lot of wacky things.
All right.
Yeah, like I lived in a cave in Thailand for 2 months.
Okay. Were you alone in the cave?
No, I was living in a Buddhist monastery.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Namaste.
that's Indian.
Oh, sorry.
And when it came to embarrassing stories, Sophia had a bit of trouble thinking of one.
I don't find anything I've done embarrassing though, because I couldn't care. Maybe like I used to shit myself when I was a kid, but that's about it. Like I can't think of anything else.
But it wasn't all fun and games, as there was some tension in the room.
Have you cheated?
No.
Yeah, good answer. No. Hard no.
You reckon?
Oh, instant no. What do you mean you reckon?
I don't know.
Do I seem like a type?
I don't know. I can't see you.
And as Sophia and Pete sat there in the dark,
Wow, wild.
it was time to separate these two and ask how the date went.
I think the date went pretty well. I thought it was pretty funny. She seemed really relaxed, calm and confident, I think, which is, in a situation like this is pretty difficult to do. And I think if someone's that calm and like confident in themselves, that's a good thing.
The date is going really well. I feel like we're bouncing off each other. He's really funny and I just feel really comfortable and goofy and myself around him. So it's been a good turnout.
And Sophia enjoyed one part of the date more than anything else.
My favourite thing about this date, it would have to be the name thing. Like, I just find that hilarious. What would you label yourself in the bedroom? Like, what would your name be?
How do I answer this? The machine.
The machine. Pete.
She also loves that Pete speaks Italian.
My favourite thing about Pete is he speaks really good Italian. Like, he's very impressive.
Mi chiamo Pietro, io sono 29 anni e sto facendo un chiacchierata con questa donna Sofia.
Wow, you speak really good. I can't speak like that. Jesus Christ. What else can you teach me?
So, based off just the voice alone, what do Sophia and Pete think each other look like?
I feel like she might look Italian, like dark hair. I don't know why I get the vibe she wears glasses.
Based on the outline, well, his silhouette, I would say, he looks tall. So I'm cheering. And yeah, I think he's got like dark hair maybe, but it's hard when you're in the dark.
Sophia also admitted there's one thing she'd like to experience.
So when Pete said he was a 15 out of 10,
She means in the bedroom, by the way.
I'd like to see it. I'd like to experience it, but I'm a bit scared that I'll be disappointed.
She said she wants to experience it.
Yeah.
She, like, sorry, that's I don't
Straight
think,
away, she's
I don't
already
think
said
that.
that.
I don't
Yeah.
think that we don't even need to turn the lights on.
Yeah.
She's ready to go.
It was time to give the date a rating.
I would give the date, I think, like a 7 or an 8. It's pretty good.
If I was to rate this date out of 10, I would rate it, I would say an 8.
An 8 out of 10, that is a really solid score for not knowing the person and not being able to see them yet.
Because they still haven't seen each other yet.
And then the big question. Do either of these two strangers want to go on a second date?
Would I go on a second date with Pete? Yeah, I would. Yeah, I feel like we get along really well, so why not?
And then it was time to hear Pete's answer. Will he say yes or will he say no?
Do you want to go on another date?
I would go on another date, yeah.
It's over. No more. Dating in the dark is done.
Dating in the dark on the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. It's blind dating with the lights off and the awkwardness turned up.
Yeah, look, it's we just played our second last episode. So tomorrow's the last episode.
The penultimate, as Nathan Roy says.
Your
I'm
new
very
favourite.
impressed
Your
by
new
that.
favourite word
Yeah.
too. Penultimate.
I think we can all agree, Em, that this couple match very well.
Yep.
Pre, like our team putting them together. They've seemed very much on the same page throughout this entire week in their dating process.
Yeah.
Very flirtatious.
And I think the same sense of humour as well, which is really important when you meet someone. Your minds have to meet in the middle for that.
Making each other genuinely laugh
Yeah.
as well, which I really liked. It was genuine. It wasn't just like a pity laugh. Like
Yeah.
they were laughing at each other,
was
which is
back
always a
and
good
forth.
sign.
It's one thing I've really enjoyed through this process is when we're filming and sort of we're there and we're seeing it, right? You see all of it. And then I imagine, for the Married at First Sights and the Bachelor, Bachelorette, Love Island, same thing happens, right? You can only put so much together. There's so many things. And I'd just love to say, one of the interesting things for me is our digital producer, Lozzie, had to be in the room through all the dates because we needed someone in there just to keep an eye on the cameras, make sure everything's working, right? And she felt uncomfortable because there was so much sexual chemistry between these two.
Yeah.
She was sitting there on her vape the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, that's
The
also
plumes
just a
they thought it was dry ice floating around.
Pete did say that he was a 15 out of 10 in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Like that's a big score.
So look, I don't want to give too much away. I think I mentioned earlier, I think once the lights turn on, they will see each other and they will be exactly what they're after.
Go and see it. It's on the socials at the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma. Type in dating in the dark on YouTube. You can watch all the episodes so far, and you need to do it as well.
But right now, as we do each and every day, a little tease of tomorrow's episode.
Next time on Dating in the Dark.
I just feel really comfortable and goofy and myself around him.
The flirty singles, Sophia and Pete,
What's your nickname?
It can be whatever you want it to be.
will see each other for the first time.
I'd say this is going pretty well then.
But this might not be a fairy tale ending.
Jesus.
As the lights go on, Sophia will say something that none of us expected.
I know you.
Huh?
I think I know you.
How?
Trending now with Emma Chow.
TS12 is about to come out, the life of a showgirl, and I love how spiteful she can be sometimes. She's taken another sneaky swipe at her arch nemesis, Kanye. So her album title was originally going to be Showgirl, right? But then she changed it to the life of a showgirl, so that when people search Kanye's life of Pablo, Taylor always sits at the top of the list.
Taylor wins again.
It's just so good. By the way, the New Heights potty that she features on is going to be dropping at 9 a.m. today. You can hear it exclusively on Listener, and today 104.1. We're going to be playing it after the show in full, so we're going to hear from the horse's mouth what we can expect. Speaking of Taylor, Zoe Kravitz has admitted that she lost something at Taylor Swift's house. I think she was renting it for a little bit, and she had to demolish her bathroom to find it.
Oh.
She lost a snake. Don't ask me how. I don't know the context of how she had a snake, but she lost a snake in Taylor's house.
Slippery little
snake. So she had to make a decision to either destroy the bathroom or leave the snake in the house for Taylor to find at some point. She opted to destroy the bathroom. She asked Taylor's house manager not to say anything till it was all fixed, but the house manager snitched. Have a listen to Zoe explain to Seth Meyers.
And I remember calling her and saying, hey, also very high voice, hey, I wanted to talk to you about something. And she was like, is it the fact that you almost lost a snake in your house and destroyed my bathroom? And I was like,
I feel like that snake's going to get 3 songs on the next album.
I'm a slither little sneaky snake.
Oh.
You got the song here.
She changed her voice right at the end.
I hope, actually, going back to what you were saying about Kanye, I hope she on the album has a guy Scooter Braun in some way.
I think she did on the last album.
But since though he's come out and done all those interviews where he's he claimed reinventing her and reinvigorating her by buying it and selling it.
Yeah.
He's like,
He
she's
did her
better
a
off for
favour.
what I did. Yeah, he did her a favour. So.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah. Put some snakes in his house. You know what I mean? Get your friend Zoe to go over there and put some snakes in Scooter's house. You know what I mean? What else is he doing? Not much. Scooter Braun.
No, he doesn't do anything.
He does nothing anymore.
He's retired,
Judge Jim, jury member Em, I'm sure there are couples out there at the moment that are having a little argument with one another, and this is where we solve it.
You are about to enter the couple courtroom.
Oh my God.
The people are real. The cases are real.
This is insane.
The decisions are final. This is Jimmy Nath and Emma's Couple Courtroom.
Let's do this, Sydney. Court is in session. All rise. Welcome to the Jimmy Nath Show with Emma's Couple Courtroom. Todayfm.com.au. If you are currently having an argument with your partner, because in an unofficial live radio court of law, we're going to make a ruling from your peers of Sydney to solve it. Of course, the jury, 131060 Sydney, you can call at any time and have your say here. Friday's live tickets up for grabs for making a decision. Let's meet this morning's couple. We'll start with Amanda from Ashfield. Hello, Amanda. Welcome to the couple courtroom.
Hi, thank you. Happy to be here.
Happy to be here. Well, you haven't heard the decision yet, but what is the tiff you're having with your partner, Amanda?
Well, my partner is ruining our marriage one pizza at a time.
One pizza at a time, did you say?
One pizza at a time.
Okay.
That's right. Every Saturday night we do homemade pizzas. We've got a pizza oven out the back, and every time I turn around, he is putting the cheese as the final ingredient on top. He's creating a sticky mess. It's gross. It makes the pizza oven dirty. It doesn't taste good. He's ruining it.
I thought cheese was to go last to secure everything in.
This is the common thought.
Absolutely not. No, toppings should be on top.
Yeah, look.
That's why they call toppings.
Oh, that's
yeah, because you put it on top.
Oh, my God, that just blew my mind.
Guys,
Why they call toppings? Why do you think they call
Dude,
toppings?
no, it didn't. Don't say that.
No, it did.
You're not that dark.
I thought cheese was going on top, but they're called toppings to go on the top.
So I married into an Italian family.
Yes.
This was news to me. When they make their pizza from scratch, the first thing you put on is the sugo, which is the tomato-based sauce.
Or you have a white base?
Yeah, but the white-based pizza's overrated.
Okay, well, now I don't...
Anyway,
we don't have
whatever.
time
We
for
put
this.
no, we don't have time for this. But then you do the sauce and you do the cheese, then you put the toppings on.
Right. Okay. So from
And
the
I was
Italian
shocked.
family.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's meet your partner, Amanda. Dan from Ashfield. Hello, Dan. Welcome to the couple courtroom.
Going.
Now, Dan, you've heard the accusations against you. What would you like to say to defend yourself before Sydney decides on your fate?
Cheese on top is done. Like you see it on the ads, the cheese is on top. It gets the nice crispness. It binds everything together. Like it looks good. It looks gooey on top. Like it's the Australian way it's done.
So this is a national thing.
It's a culture.
It's a cultural thing, Amanda. How do you feel about that? Dan saying it's Australian. You're Amanda. Dan's essentially saying you're being un-Australian by not putting the cheese on top.
Oh, I think he needs a little bit of culture.
What about this? I'll just throw it out to both Amanda and
Sure.
Dan. a famous, not from the Italian ethnicity, but let's go to the Mexicans
Excellent.
for a while.
Hola.
Because what do they famously say on our TVs? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Yeah, why don't we have both?
Want a bit of cheese underneath, Dan, to start. Toppings, cheese on top.
Look, it could work. I mean, ultimately, you finish with the cheese, so I'd be happy.
Double cheese. What do you think, Amanda?
Amanda, straight no. Okay. So, look, we've tried mediation. It hasn't worked. So, Cindy, it is over to you right now. 13-10-60. We need you to make the decision here in the couple quorum, along with jury member M. Jim and I, we are simply the humble judges. Our say does not matter. All right, let's do it. The jury has returned. Amanda and Dan are there. Now, M, we must go to you. You are a jury member. Where would you like to sit on the jury?
I'm going to go first,
Okay.
only because my opinion is very clear on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I used to do it the Australian way, but the Italian way, as I've learnt through my in-laws, is, especially with homemade pizza, it goes sauce, cheese, then toppings. And by the way, minimal toppings. Like so minimal that you feel like you should put more.
You're putting a lot of opinions out there.
Yeah.
I'm the jury member. I can.
Yeah, but this is about cheese. First of all, you had to go white sauce-based pizzas.
Yeah, they're shit.
They're not shit.
Yes, they are.
You're bringing in conjecture.
Except for the potato
conjecture. This
rosemary,
has
I like
nothing
that.
to do with the
As
cheese.
the judge, we need to take
Because
control here.
one hill I will die on, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing better than an Italian pizza in Italy, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
I'm talking
Yeah.
margarita.
Yeah.
All I want is a
Very
bit of
simple.
cheese, very simple, right? Nice glass of,
Some basil.
yeah, a little bit of basil on it,
Yeah.
nice glass of red. But when it comes to Australia, Australia, more toppings are better. Like I want a kilo of chicken on there. You know what I mean? I want
no,
two
but you're not
capsicums.
having pizza with your chicken.
Yeah, I want
everything.
I shouldn't be able to taste or see the base.
No, I don't
Sorry,
want
are
to-
you a judge
A
or are
base
you a
is a
jury
waste.
member?
Yeah, and I'm a
Guys,
judge, which means I have more power.
Just
And you're
quickly,
kicked out of this court.
as the head judge.
If you're going to have an opinion, I'm going to have an
Sydney
opinion.
has the opinion.
As the head judge, this evidence is not relevant to our case, but thank you for
Mine
everyone's
is,
opinion. Okay, Amanda, how do you feel about that? Emma has got one vote towards you. You okay with that, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Emma knows pizza, clearly.
Dan, I'm assuming you're a bit worried now that you've heard the opening decision from one of our jury members.
Look, it's not. I'm hoping there's less Italians on the jury.
All right, one vote, Amanda.
Wow, everyone who's called is from Leichhardt Street.
Norton Street.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'm sure there's a
Leichhardt.
Leichhardt Street in there too. Matty from Stanhope Gardens. Hi, Matt.
How are you guys?
Good, mate. Welcome to the jury. Whose side are you on here? Where does the cheese go? Are you Team Amanda, Team Dan?
Amanda, 100%. Cheese, sauce, cheese, ingredients. And here's my theory. The ingredients, the flavour comes out in the ingredients a lot more because the cheese overtakes it when the cheese is on top.
Yeah.
It's a wipeout.
So you're Amanda. You agree with this? You're saying that you if the cheese is on top, it can ruin the flavour.
Absolutely.
Dan, any defence from your end?
Just said it. But
yeah, well said, Dan.
Dan, nailed it, Dan. Nailed it, Dan.
You speak good, Dan.
The votes are flying your way, Dan. Pete.
Oh, he's got nervy. It's
I
okay.
know,
It's all right,
but I
Dan.
mean, this is an official court of law, so he needs to stand up here. Come on, Dan. Pete from Cromer, welcome to the jury. Hello, Pete.
Hey, boys. How are we?
Good.
Hey, Em.
We're good.
Good,
Pete, whose side do you want in the couple courtroom, Amanda or Dan?
Team Dan all the way, guys.
You got one.
It was that
Dan.
spiel.
good guys.
Cheese on the top. Always seal in the flavour as much toppings as you want so it doesn't fall off and it looks spectacular.
Yeah, see, this is what I agree with. I think cheese has a functionality purpose to keep everything in and together.
It's the glue.
I think it's the
That's
glue.
why you put it on the bottom and the top.
Yeah, it's just
sort of weird.
and no one's ever going to complain about too much cheese.
Hey, no one's ever said, I'm cheese out of the bag.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's a great time.
Throw that straight in your mouth. One vote, Dan. 2 votes, Amanda. Michaela from Campbelltown, welcome to the jury. Hello.
Hello, how are you guys?
We're good. Whose team are you on here? You Team Amanda, Team Dan?
Back in Amanda, 100% all the way.
Oh.
Is that it then? It's over.
I think
Oh my
they
God,
won.
it's over.
God, it's over.
We didn't even get to the
It's
last
just
call.
quick-
No, we
just
didn't
quick-
need to.
No, I'm going to... Anita, whose side were you on?
Amanda.
Shit.
What if you could get more of the Jimmy and Nath Show with Emma? You can with the podcast. Thanks to What If. You're only a what if away from great winter holidays. What if? It's Aussie for travel.